Today, in a new TouchDesigner tutorial, we're going to create a sine wave. So at the beginning, we need to change the resolution of our container. Will be 1280. We go inside and delete everything that from there. So I'm going to start creating a line. And with this line, the idea is create a lot of curves that are going around of this line. So I'm going to just create just a network for the 3D. And we need here a geometry. Then we need a light. We need a camera. I'm going to move this to here. Then we need a render. Connect this to a null. And the null, we need to change the name to auto1. There, auto1. And we're going to enable this to see the line, but it's too much information. So I'm going to use insert a transform, change here to 1, is change the alpha to 1 and enable this so everything is black. And here change again the resolution. So we have a square. So as you can see, we have this line, and this line you can see we have the position and how many points we are creating in this line. And it's important to this first is create a constant. So we can here create the points, how many points we want. I'm going to put 50. So then I'm going to show you the difference if we have not too much points. And here I'm going to put the 50. And for the center, right now, this start from the point 0 to 1. I'm going to change this to -1. So it start from here to the right. -1 to 1. Nice. So first what we need to do is transform this sub to to a sub2. So in what we did is we transform the data to numbers, tx, ty, and tz. So the idea is just change just the ty or the y position. So for that, I'm going to here connect a pattern and change the name to ty. Why I connect this to here? Because remember we have 50 points. If I can see this, we have 50 elements for here, the same, because they are connected. They are sending how many points or data we're going to use. So we have that. Then I'm going to connect a replace, and with the replace is we're going to replace this ty to this one. So I'm going to connect. It needs to be the same name. If I change, for example, this to x, change the tx. So right now it's ty. Then I'm going to create a null. So how we send this data to this line is using the ShopTo. And the ShopTo is we put our shop here, and they said what is the channels, and in this case we have tx, ty, tz. Applied to P0, P1, and P2. That is position 0, position 1, and position 2, or is TX, TY, and TZ. It's the same. I'm going to connect. Right now, we have this curve. It's the same like this one. We can change this curve with the amplitude. We can change that in this way. Or we can say, for example, this number starts from the -1 to 1. So we can change that. It's like we can create here, we have our range, like a math. We can put -1 to 1, and we want to change that to -0.1 to 0.1. So we create this curve. We can add more, how many curves we want. Right now I'm going to put 4. And the cool thing, we can animate this. I'm going to do it, ABS time, that's seconds, multiplied 0.5. Yes, and I'm going to do it in the other direction, so I'm going to do -0.5. Cool, we have this line animated. And now what we want to do is duplicate this line. How we can do that is using instance. So I'm going to create here another one. I'm going to do duplicate. I want 5 times. Why? Because with 5 it's okay. And then with a few things here, we can add more lines. So first we need to create a pattern, and the pattern needs to be here. The length needs to be here, the duplicate. Right now I can show you, sorry, this not. Pressing the button of the middle button of the mouse. Here we have 0, the 1 to 5 or 0 to 4 is 5 elements. I'm going to select just the ramp because I want to just linear number, and I'm going to change it to T-sit, and I'm going to here add a null, and then we'll change the name to instance, connect to the geometry, enable instance, default instance, and put the TX. Nice. I'm going to change the position of the camera so you can see what's going on. So as you can see, we have these 5 lines duplicated around here, and I'm going to change the position. We can do it. So it's the distance, and maybe 2 and 3. So I'm going to stop this. So you can see this curve is not too smooth. It's because the quantity of this, how many points. If I put 150, it's smooth. So be careful. Obviously, if you put too many points, the computer could crash, but 150 is okay. So we have these lines. I'm going to move something like that. We have this one. And what else we can do? We can add color. I can create here a ramp. Sorry, a ramp. And the ramp needs to be the same quantity of this point. So it will be, we can do it here, duplicate it. It will be x5 by 1. I'm going to create a null. And I'm going to add colors. I can do whatever I want. Obviously, it's what you want to add is what color you can use. It's, yeah, depending on what you want. And then, I don't know, something like that. And then this one. Sorry, here. This one. Nice. And then we transform these to a top 2. So we have the channels RGBA. I'm going to delete the alpha because we don't need it. And then I'm going to connect this to a merge. I'll connect this to here. Go to geometry, second part of the instant, write RGB. So right now we have color there. Nice. We can add a material, will be aligned. And for the line, you can see we can control the width of that line. I'm going to put a more big line, so you can see at the end, we see it's cut here and here. So we can create a bigger line. When you do that, you're going to see the curve is not too big. So you need to change again the position of the camera. So this is happening. And I'm going to change a little bit the line. I'm going to put just 1. I think with 1 it's okay. I like this. And I can change the position. I think the position of the camera is okay, but the cool thing is we can change position of the element. I'm going to put 4. It's closer to me. Nice. We have that. We have this line here. And what I'm going to do is move this up a little bit. We can do it from here if you want. I'm going to use a transform. I'm going to move a little bit up. Nice. And what I want to do is work from here. What I want to do is here do a mirror because I want to duplicate it. Mirror, mirror, mirror. What is it? It's here. So we create this. It's the same line but duplicated. And then I'm going to do another mirror. And I'm going to do rotate 90 degrees. So it's like creating something in the middle to the other areas. You can change the position. Remember, I put it negative. So you can go with inside, just with this face and just that. After that, I'm going to use a few components, and first I'm going to just put it and explain a few things. In this case, we're going to use the feedback and the slit scan. So if this is your first time on my channel, you should know that I've used this component in my previous tutorial. And if you want to replicate it exactly, I provide a link in the description on how you can create it yourself. But if you are in a hurry, you can also find it ready to use on my Patreon. So yeah, continue with the tutorial. So I'm going to connect this to here, this feedback, and I'm going to show you a few things. Yes, it's crazy, don't worry. I'm going to reset this one. Disable the displays, we don't need it. The rotation would be 0. So right now it's going to change, doing a scale, a big one. We don't need just 0 dot, something like that. It's moving too fast, so I'm going to change this speed to the half. And what I'm going to do is animate the color to ABS time, that's seconds, multiply 0 by 2. So the cool thing, the color is changing too. And with the slit scan, what the slit scan does is we are duplicating from, for example, I'm going to put from the 0.3 point, 0.7 from here from the left and here for the right. Or we can start from the middle, something like that. I like it too. So yeah, from the opacity from the feedback, we can put more, and we can see more color. We can play here with the, I prefer right now, use the HSV color and do a little bit of saturation. Nice, more, I don't know, retro colors. And then we can use a level. And for the level, we can add a little bit of contrast, a little bit, so it's dark at the background. And I'm using the 2023 version, so I have the bloom color effect. So it's here we have this bloom effect. And I like it to add a few things, just details. For me, it's a noise. I'm going to use a noise here, period, this one. Create a level, create a composite, connect everything, will be overlay. And we need to change just the opacity of this like grained retro thing. And obviously we can add here a ramp. We need just the ramp. Vertical. Here I'm going to move the white. And the idea is everything is white, it's in focus, so I'm going to use a LumaBlur here, and change this one, and going to go to the maximum. So you can see here is blur, but in the center is in focus. I'm going to put just like a detail, something like that. You can play with the rotation of the feedback, -2. You can create some weird things like that. Maybe not use the slit and you create like weird things like that. Like the slit, rotate 0. We can put more cure for this, maybe 8. You have a lot. Just 1, 2, and try to figure it out what you liked. I'm going to put 4. You can play again with the position of this. If isn't just in the center, you can see things like that. But I'm going to move a little bit. You can put far away, so maybe something like that. You create this black line in the middle. You can play obviously with the set position. Obviously here you can play with this triangle. So you can see it's creating this one ramp, and lines like that, or create things like that. So for me, it's a sine works. Yeah, this is the tutorial. If you want, you can create here a ramp. If you don't like it, the colors, create a switch. Sorry, a switch. And connect here to here. I'm going to change the color, for example. Sorry, look. Here I'm going to use green, and this is purple. So we have something like this one, a little bit of yellow. So yeah, we have something different with the colors. And you can use this feedback or this is slit scan if you want. With not the mirror, you have things like that. But just it's this element. So yeah, you can try and figure it out what is the best for you. And if you have any questions, just send me a message on Instagram, YouTube, Discord, Patreon. If you are new in YouTube, just subscribe. That helps a lot to this channel to create more tutorials. And I hope you like it and see you in the next tutorial. Bye.